New Japan Pro Wrestling's Road to Wrestling Dontaku Night 12 has come up on us. It's taking place. It actually took place yesterday. Your boy is meaning to hit y'all with it yesterday, but damn it, work got in the way. So I'm coming at y'all with it, coming with y'all at it right now, if I can speak English. We are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. So today, for the wrestling road to Wrestling Dontaku Tour, Night 12, it took place in Hiroshima at Sun Plaza Hall right here. We got two unique singles matches taking place to top this card right here, as we got the GOAT, Tetsuya Naito, taking on Great Ocon right here in the main event. And we have in the semi-main event, Sonata taking on Henare right here. So let's get into the undercard here. We have Minoru Suzuki, El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, otherwise known as Suzuki Gun, defeating Tiger Mask, Sho and Yo over Punky 3K in about 7 minutes and 9 seconds right here. This didn't really get enough time to be anything special, but the work here was solid. As we all know, Suzuki Gun were able to attack the baby faces as they made their ring entrance. We got a brawl around the ringside area. The ending of this match came when Tiger Mask went for a Tiger suplex, but Kanemaru blocked it. Then he sent Sho into Tiger. Kanemaru caught Tiger in the jackknife covered, and he scored the flash pin here. Like I said, 7 minutes and 9 seconds. It was decent for the time they were allowed. So more intriguing, we're getting that junior heavyweight title match between Yo and El Desperado coming up here very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Next, we have another trios match, a Suzuki Gun trio, Taichi, Zack Sabre Jr., and Doki, defeating the Bullet Club trio of Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jado by DQ, roughly around 6 minutes and 53 seconds. This honestly was more of an angle to set up the Loa versus Zack Sabre Jr. and the Tama Tonga versus Taichi matches at Wrestling Dontaku next week. It was really good when Tonga Loa and Zack Sabre Jr. were in there together. So the ending of this match came when Tama Tonga bumped the ref. Taichi used the Dragon Sleeper on Jado. Jado was tapping, but the referee did not see it here. Tama Tonga then laid waste to the Suzuki Gun team with the ladder. The referee revived them. He called for the DQ right here. Right after the match, Tonga Loa he was taunting Zack Sabre Jr. on the mic after this match, saying if he doesn't beat him, no tag team title match. And Jado hit Doki with a kendo stick, continuing their rivalry. So, yeah, we got more Bullet Club shenanigans going on. We got Evil, Yujiro Takahashi, Taiji Ishimori, Geto, and Dick Togo defeating a team of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, Hiroshi Tenzan, and Rizuki Taguchi and Master Wild on about 12 minutes and 17 seconds. Honestly, this is what you expect from a kind of semi-bad Bullet Club tag team match with Toru Yano on the other side here. So the ending came. Togo tried to choke Yano with his garrote right here. If Yano was able to hit a low blow, of course the referee got bumped. It's like, damn, how many times referees gonna get bumped on the show? Evil hit everything is Evil on Toru Yano. He put Dick Togo on top of him. He got the pin right here. So Evil choked Yano with the garrote after the match and had to be torn away by the ringside attendants. So yeah, that's the setup the match you're going to have for the King of Pro Wrestling trophy here. So I forgot what I know I did a short little video on the stipulation. I got to go back and look at the stipulation. It was going to be the darkest match, which would have been more intriguing. No, it's a blindfold match. What am I talking about? They're doing a blindfold match. So I don't got to go back and look up nothing. So then the next match we had was a standard tag team match. Will Ospreay and Jeff Cobb representing the United Empire, defeating Shingo Takagi and Bushi representing Los Ingobernables de Japón. This was an excellent tag team match right here. We get Shingo and Ospreay starting things off with a strike exchange to round out this match. You know, there were plenty of things going on in this match, plenty of tough action, plenty of tough spots. The rounding end of this match came. Ospreay hit a Chelsea Grin and a Stormbreaker on Bushi for the pinfall. He stood over Shingo Takagi right after the match, asserting his dominance as the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. So, yeah, that match is here in a few days, man. And Ospreay and the United Empire building up momentum is what I meant to say, ladies and gentlemen. So, speaking of the United Empire, in our penultimate match of the show, Sanada defeated Aaron Henare, who was actually accompanied by Will Ospreay in 23 minutes and 23 seconds right here. 23 minutes and 28 seconds, excuse me. The last 5 minutes, in my opinion, this match were really excellent, but there were long stretches early on, in my opinion, that kind of could be maybe mundane or even quite dull. Henare, he's still learning to have long singles matches here, and this is just my opinion. I love Sonata. Sonata's my dude. He's just not the person I see in New Japan that's going to be able to carry just anyone. You know, you can't just say, hey, Sonata, go carry this to an amazing 30-minute match. He's not that guy. And there's another thing with Sonata that I love, but it's a logic flaw that happens in every Sonata match right here. Here's the logic flaw. In most cases, he's about to win with the skull in. Then he gives up the hold to try a moonsault. And once again in this match, he did it again here. He had a skull in, they did a long submission tease, and he gave up the hold and he missed the moonsault. So it's like logically that really doesn't make sense, because if you hold on to the submission hold, the referee would maybe cause a stoppage if he passes out. So it's like, all right, why don't you just hold on to the hold? But anyway, I digress. Towards the end here, they trade strikes. Henare hit a headbutt, and he actually tried the Streets of Rage on Sonata. Sonata was able to escape. He hit a tiger suplex, excuse me. I swear I can talk English. Henare kicked out at 1 here. Sonata hit a TKO, hit 2 moonsaults for the win right here. Like I said, the last 5 minutes of this match are really, really fucking good. So there's some little, like I said, some mundane stretches in this match they could have probably shaved down, but I think they did this match to length to maybe give Aaron Henare more time in the New Japan. Even though it was semi-main, it was still a sort of main event for him. So give him more time to get acclimated to that long match style. So I think that's ultimately what they were trying to do here. And some stuff was hit or miss, but I thought it was a decent match. So then we go on to the main event. And when I came into this main event, I had a little stat that I was really not aware of, and I don't even think I ever said it on the channel. But we got Tetsuya Naito taking on the Great Ocon right here. And I thought about it. I was like, geez, he dropped the belts at the Dome. He lost the Intercontinental title rematch to Kota Ibushi. And he lost the Great Ocon in New Japan Cup. I'm like, damn, Tetsuya Naito has not won a singles match in 2021. So it had been a long time since Naito won a singles match. I think since, Power Struggle of last year. So, man, Naito's coming in 0-3 in 2021. He needed something to give him that oomph. So we've been having this rivalry with the Great Ocon here over the last, I say, nearly month, pretty much since the New Japan Cup, and Great Ocon's been mad disrespectful in the rivalry, pretty much calling Naito a young lion. And it's kind of weird because he wasn't doing that with Tanahashi, but I get it. It's all to the good. But as far as this match goes right here, we got Tetsuya Naito defeating the Great Ocon in about 27 minutes and 5 seconds. Honestly, I don't think this match was as good as their match at the New Japan Cup. I saw that match as a one-man show of Naito ultimately carrying Ocon in that match. Naito maybe didn't carry him as much here, so I think that led to the match not being as good. I think they let Ocon kind of steer some of the, ship as well. So I think they kind of maybe took it away from, Naito just carrying the whole entire match right here. They did have a spot where they teased the locker for so long it almost became comical at that point. They finally tied up. Ocon broke cleanly against the ropes there. Ocon went to the mat and he dared Naito to grapple with him. They had a lengthy sequence on the ground. Okada was firmly in control of the grappling right there. So it's maybe establishing that Naito's a quicker striker, but Ocon's going to have the situational, control as far as the grappling goes. So later in the match, you get Naito hitting the top rope Frankensteiner for a strong 2 count on Great Ocon. Ocon hit a couple throws there. He actually hit a nice reverse suplex for a 2 count. Naito, my boy, was able to answer that with a tornado DDT, of course. He started beginning to go in after Ocon's neck with the elbow set up for the Destino around a 20-minute call. So he's setting up around 20 minutes right here. So we get Naito hitting the Esperanza for a near fall. Naito hit the Destino, but Ocon kicked out. Naito actually hit another Enzuigiri. Ocon came back with a lariat, and Naito fired off some strikes of his own. So Ocon actually tried to answer, but his strikes were clearly weaker than Tetsuya Naito's at that point. Ocon hit a TTD, around the 25-minute mark, but Naito kicked out. Ocon, he went for the eliminator, but Naito reversed that into a Destino. Ocon kicked out. Then Naito finally hit the third Destino for the pin, and this is finally closed off by Naito, pretty much giving a promo for his second home in Hiroshima right here. So I thought this was a solid show. It was definitely one of the better Road to Wrestling Dontaku shows. These single matches on these two, I think that to add some spice on the Road to shows, if you have some of these rivalries, some of these feuds take place on the Road to shows, as far as this, we're having all these matches take place on the main card, I think it gives us some spice, because I thought both these matches are actually going to be on Wrestling Dontaku. So when I saw that these matches are actually taking place on a Road to show, I was actually pleasantly surprised. New Japan needs to do more of this. They need to have these special single matches be on the Road to that maybe might not have room on the pay-per-view. So I hope to see that more. Fingers crossed. So New Japan has a show in the morning. I'm going to see, I think that's the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match. Let me check real fast while, we talking about that. I don't want to misspeak. You feel me? You know what I mean? So, I'm going to go to this, New Japan 1972, even though it's probably a mistake. All right, let's see if that is it. No, we had IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title rematch between El Desperado and Kanemaru going against Sho and Yo. So that is a rematch. And we got the King of Pro Wrestling Provisional between Toriano and Evil right here. So we got a 8-man tag team match: Bushi, Sanada, Naito, and Shingo Takagi versus Cobb, Henare, Ocon, and Ospreay. Yujiro, Taiji Ishimori, and Geto versus Master Wato, Taguchi, and Tanahashi. We got Suzuki Gun Trio once again: Doki, Zack Sabre Jr., Taiji versus Jado, Tankalo, and Tamatonga. Gabriel Kidd and Tiger Mask versus Yota Tsuji and Yuri Yamura. So yeah, it's a solid show. I mean, I guess I might as well think who's gonna win the provisional King of Pro Wrestling and the junior tag team titles. I actually would love to see if El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru won that match. I'm actually picking them to win that match. And as far as the King of Pro Wrestling goes, Evil's really doing nothing right now. Why not put it on him? Really at this point, he's doing nothing. Put the damn trophy on Evil. He can do whatever the hell he wants with it. But yeah, guys, we'll be back with that review. Almighty SOS Wrestling Network back at y'all once again. Road to Wrestling Dontaku Night 12. I recommend the show if you have not seen it. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Man, I'm about this bitch. Until y'all holler at me later, guys, you know what it is. Adios.